From the very beginning, the goal of Hammond House has been to champion creative talent. Formed in 2016 by students at the University Centre Grimsby, Hammond House began as an indie publishing company helping and supporting aspiring writers to get published. Since then, we've grown into a group of community organisations that support creative talent in all its forms. Working in partnership with other community organisations, we employ creative activities to address loneliness and isolation, encourage inclusivity and support the most vulnerable in our society. From publishing aspiring writers from around the world in our yearly writing competitions, to producing professional video content and local TV channels, we support individuals, communities and organisations to pursue their creative aspirations. Hammond House is founded by a group of students at the University Centre Grimsby as an indie publishing company helping and supporting aspiring writers to get published. We begin to run writing workshops and establish writers' groups in the local community with support from the National Lottery. The first International Literary Prize is launched with support from the University Centre Grimsby. Our first annual anthology of short stories is published and the first Hammond House Literary Festival is held in Grimsby. We begin to produce an arts and culture magazine programme for Channel 7, which grows into the popular Billboard TV channel. Another student, Alex Thompson, joins the team to work on both publishing and TV production. Now part of the senior management team, Alex heads up the production department of our publishing house, TV channels and video production. Hammond House Productions begins to produce documentaries and campaign video content for external organisations. Clee TV was established with support from big local North Cleethorpes. The first local TV channel of its kind in the country, it has a popular following in North East Lincolnshire and from expats around the world. We begin the tradition of releasing a theme song for the International Literary Prize, performed by popular singer-songwriter Rachel McKenna. The Hammond House Writers platform develops online writers groups, runs Zoom workshops and produces video resources to respond to the COVID crisis. Seaside Showcase, a series of heritage documentaries, pave the way for the Heritage Channel. An art gallery is opened to showcase the work of local painters and sculptors, managed by local artist Glyn Bullman. Creative Connections, a partnership project with Youth Action NEL, supports vulnerable young people during the COVID lockdown. We work with the NHS and North East Lincolnshire Council to produce video content and branding for a successful COVID vaccination campaign. An indie record label, Hammond House Music, and an online platform, Book the Band, supports local musicians recovering from COVID lockdown. The Heritage Channel pilot series attracts record viewing figures. Paint the Town Proud, a Grimsby Creates partnership project, celebrates local history with a series of monumental public artworks, and Billboard TV celebrates 5 years of continuous broadcasting. The Heritage Channel begins a 3-year season of programmes with support from the National Lottery Heritage Fund. Hammond House Productions expand capacity for public and private sector work. Hammond House Publishing celebrates its 6th annual literary festival, publishes its 6th set of annual anthologies and launches its 7th International Literary Prize. We expand our work in community writers groups and develop more online resources. Hammond House Productions take on major new work from public sector organisations, and we begin a series of workshops to help heritage organisations produce effective video content. Although we have developed into new creative areas, championing literary talent remains at the heart of our mission. Like many of our activities, the International Literary Prize is still run entirely by volunteers, fellow writers, industry professionals, students and members of the local community giving their time freely to organise, judge and publish the results. We hope that by providing writers with recognition of their talent and validation of their work, they will be encouraged to follow their dream. We have now published over 300 writers from 22 countries in our annual anthologies. Our mission to champion creative talent continues.